see a bigger picture and see more patterns that's not obvious at the ground level.
So the Smarter Planet really concept is you're supposed to integrate all these devices with the knowledge power of people who can link it together so that humanity can make better decisions on how to live their lives and do business,
Yes.
right?
Maybe to put a little historical perspective around Smarter Planet, right? In the late 1990s, IBM also popularized a term called e-business. If you remember e-business, right?
Electronic business?
Electronic business.
Okay, yes.
So the idea around e-business was we started telling people there's a new technology called the internet that's becoming very popular. It's going to change the way you do business, right? So I'm sure a lot of our young viewers today probably will find it very difficult to imagine a world where there's no Facebook, where there's no email,
no tweet,
no Twitter,
nobody texted me today. What happened?
no internet
the world
banking,
stopped. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But that was precisely a challenge for us in the late 1990s, right? Going to banks, for example, to say the internet is going to change the way you do things. You should look seriously at the internet and see how that's going to affect the way you do business. Same for bookstores with Amazon.com, for example.
Yeah, and here in the Philippines, if you watch Kabuhayan Swak na Swak, Multiply.com seems to be enabling a lot of small home businesses to be able to reach global markets. No?
In the 90s, because I was also closely involved with e-business, convincing businesses that they need an email address was a challenge. People were saying, why do I need an email address?
I know the feeling, Lope.
Today, if you don't have a website, if you don't have an email address,
really at the very least.
You can't really do business today,
Yes,
right?
right?
So it's the same perspective. We feel we're experiencing another technology shift today, right? The Smarter Planet technology is again going to change the way we do things. We need to make decisions faster. We need to make those decisions with the most current data available to us, right? If our companies do not innovate to take advantage of these technologies, their competitors will, and they will lose to these competitors, right? So by speaking about some of these things, we hope that we're preparing our businesses and our countrymen here in the Philippines to say the world is changing, right? And we need to change along with the world. And we're helping you by giving you ideas in terms of how other people are doing it, and hopefully we can do the same thing here in the Philippines.
So, Lope, in terms of your Smart Planet trajectory, what is it does the Chief Technology does so that we can accelerate the Philippines becoming an innovative hotspot in Asia Pacific?
Okay. So a lot in my role involves things like this, having this conversation, right? So
it's building customer awareness.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's really linking with what we call the ecosystem, meaning our partners, our academic institutions, our customers, our government officials, and having this conversation, talking to them about what Smarter Planet is, and how we can leverage it to improve things.
So we're at that point. We're at that point of building information, sharing possibilities for alliances.
Yes.
We're at that stage.
But at the same time, because of the investment of IBM on an innovation center here in the Philippines, we're also at the stage where we can start making some of these things that we're talking about real, right? It's real. It's
not a dream,
customers.
it's
Yes.
not a plan. And that's where I'd like to ask Iris, since you're the leader for the Innovation Center, this is the first time I've heard about it. Do tell our audience, I'm sure this summer, would you be open to receiving visitors at your center?
So good
The
morning,
floor is
everyone.
yours, Iris.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, the Innovation Center is open. It's going to be open all throughout the summer.
24/7?
24/7.
So they can go there at 1 o'clock in the morning?
They should be able to go there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
And do what?
And, the Innovation Center largely is a 222 square meter facility. That's a physical manifestation of IBM's investment to the Philippines, tantamount to this innovation strategy that Lope and Bud have spoken about earlier. It's a place where people can test their ideas. If they have applications that we've developed, typically when we've gone to the customers and the partners, they've told us that they do lack the hardware, the machinery, the expertise.
So they go to the center physically.
They go to the center physically to test these out. More than that, we also offer expertise. We also offer technical expertise to help them market it out, to help them form the idea into an actual product.
So you have mentors there.
We have mentors that
Not
are available.
mentors. Mentors.
Yes, mentors that we've gotten actually interestingly from the academe. So these are
volunteers?
People, no, they're IBM employees, but we've gotten them from the academe sector.
So they're professionals.
They're professionals.
Okay, wonderful.
And they're skilled to help out businesses start up from ideas into actual products, into actual applications that they can roll out to the market. So we're not only just talking about Smarter Planet, we're not only just talking about Philippine innovation, we're actually having a center, a physical facility that shows IBM's investment in this particular area. We've had we recently just launched the center, December 3 of last year, where we had President Arroyo do the inauguration. And what we were able to do since then was to tour students around what's available to them. What Lope and Bud have earlier mentioned was that innovation can start really from people that are young. Diba? And what we've seen is that when we start talking to the students about this innovation strategy that we have, it excites them. It excites them no end to think that there's something from the country that is open to them and that's open to their ideas. Typically, as students, you think these are wild ideas that no one will even really listen to.
Give a second look. Parents won't listen. Correct. Teachers don't appreciate. Yes.
But you hear about the amazing stories of Google, of Facebook, and how they've been started by really young people and how they're millionaires and billionaires right now. So what the Innovation Center is planning to do is to be able to get that vehicle, to get these students, these academic professionals, these government customers of ours to test their applications before it goes to market. And they don't even have to invest in it. It's a free center. There's no charge to it. And you can just go and sign up and say that you want to be able to reserve the facility to test that application before it goes to market. So that's the beauty of it. No, it's not a very big center. It's 222 square meter facility, but I'm pretty sure
that's where I'm leading up to Iris, because I am a believer and advocate of telecommute. Supposing I was in Boracay and I have this innovative idea, and I go to internet cafe there, pay 20, 30 pesos an hour. Is there an interactive portion of your facility where they can actually be mentored via internet at this time?
Yes, that's actually a good question, Nadine. We've actually gotten requests from Cebu and Davao to set up a similar innovation center in their sites. What I've told them was that we need to utilize this center first before I can raise it up to IBM management to build a couple of new centers. But the idea is good in that we will be offering remote access pretty soon. So students who may want to work overtime and do these things overnight should be able to do that via the remote access. We will be starting to open it up to the Cebu and the Davao and the other provinces that we have, because we know that there are ideas also that come from their side. And the Innovation Center, if anything, it's really a testament to how good we believe the Filipinos are, that you just provide them a vehicle to get them started. They will be able to utilize it and make them world-class. That's really what the IBM Innovation Center is all about.
Well, Lope, Iris, our segment has passed so fast. I'll give you now each a minute or two to deliver your message to our Philippine and Asia Pacific audience. We have reach in Asia Pacific, as well as our 40-plus cable partners in the whole 7,100 islands in the Philippines. So please address our viewing public so that they can know how to get involved with Filipino innovations in the IBM Center of Iris. Yes.
Thank you, Dean. Good morning, everyone. As I mentioned earlier, right, we all know today that the world is getting smaller, the world is getting flatter. Right? But at the same time, we also realize that our world is becoming smarter. There's a lot of our fundamental problems today that we feel can be solved by doing things in a smarter way, utilizing the technology that's available to us today. Hopefully, by giving you access to this technology, by giving you access to the information that you need to innovate, then we can help our country progress. Right? the Philippine Innovation Organization and the IBM Innovation Center is available for Filipinos, right, to try out their creative ideas on how to solve some of the major problems that our country is facing.
Iris, is there any age bracket before you listen to that person who wants to use the center?
So right now, no, we don't have an age bracket.
Okay.
So it's open to students. We've also had some venture capitalists enter the site and take a look at how they can use the facilities for free.
How wonderful.
So yes, I do welcome viewers of yours to take a look at the IBM Innovation Center. Please feel free to use the facility. For reservations, you can send an email to iicmnl@ph.ibm.com. So that's IIC Manila. At ph@ibm.com. Please do send in your request. We will be, willing to lend you the center if it means a smarter Philippines, if it means a smarter planet. Okay?
Would you need a cable partner? Because maybe Destiny Cable and GNN Network can be a Filipino Innovations partner to kind of prosper your awareness building, trying to reach 80 million in the country, Filipinos. You may need a cable partner like Destiny to be able to spread the good news that you are around, Iris.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the beginning of a new show which will be launched right after Easter Sunday. And we hope you've enjoyed this initial pilot segment. It will be now called Pinoy Matters, and we will be featuring more from Filipino innovations as we go along. And it's so wonderful to see young people like you taking the leadership on how we are going to evolve as a country in terms of our harnessing all our talents. So Lope, how long have you been with IBM?
I've been with IBM for 13 years, going 14 years this year.
But you look so young. When did you start? When you were 10 years old? What about Iris?
I've been with IBM for 10 years now.
Okay.
So this is actually my first job. I took it right after I graduated from UP Diliman.
I did the same thing. I was so petrified of joining the ranks of the unemployed. I took the first job and I lasted 26 years with banking and finance in the country. So you are models of the innovators that we would want to come out of the different islands. So siguro parang Filipinas Got Talent, Filipinas Got Innovators tayo, no? Right. Is there anything that you have planned in the next 6 months that we could let our viewers know to watch out for? What would be the next major nationwide activity aside from the inauguration of the center? What do you have planned?
For the Innovation Center, we do have continuous school tours that are available at the center. So we let the students see what facilities are available.
Okay.
We also do hold regular sessions on relevant topics. For example, cloud computing, we have software as a service. And the main reason for doing these sessions, free sessions, is that it makes the Filipinos become more relevant to society. So much more when they graduate to have attended a topic that is relevant to the work that they will be doing in the future. So that's one of the plans that we have in the offing, and we should be able to publish regular sessions of these classes soon.
Wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard Iris and Lope from IBM, from the Innovation Center at the Techno Hub. How do they call for a tour? How do they book a tour?
So everything is, as Lopez mentioned, everyone would have an email account now. So everyone is encouraged to sign up or to send a note to iicmnl@ph.ibm.com.
Okay, or go to the website of filipinoinnovations.com. Well, we've come to the end of our segment, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Deanne Hernandez, your Thursday host here at GNN Destiny Cable. I hope to see you again. Until the next time, have a blessed Easter and keep smiling. Thank you.